What's going on, everybody? So Tom Brady and the Patriots were able to pull it out yet again against the #1 defense in the NFL. Now, let me tell you this. Tom Brady did F the entire Texans organization, including the owner, the entire staff, the coaches, the water boy, everybody. Look, bro, the dude, listen. Let me just say this right now. The Texans defense is unbelievable. I watched this game thoroughly throughout. The one thing if the Texans would have had Drew Brees or any other elite quarterback, they would have beat the Patriots yesterday. Let me just say that. I'm not going to go ahead and be like, yeah, bro, they just went out. Listen, Tom Brady is Tom Brady. And when I think about it, Tom Brady has never, other than Randy Moss, who has Tom Brady ever really had that was like a real #1 receiver to throw the ball? Yo, I've been saying this for years. You know, like bums like Deion Branch that was Super Bowl MVP. Like, bro, listen, let me tell you something about Tom Brady. The dude makes everybody around him better, and that's why he's a champion. That's always the key component of every champion. You make the people around you better. That is the bottom line. That's what it is. That's what he does, bro. I'm telling you this right now. People like to criticize and say a lot of things when it comes to Tom Brady's greatness, Deflategate, all the stuff with Bill Belichick, Spygate, all kinds of gate with the gate. The dude is an unbelievable quarterback because when you look at what he has to work with and the fact that Gronk is out and you're playing the #1 defense in the league, for you to be able to readjust, because the game wasn't going as everybody predicted. I expected this to be more of a race, but it wasn't. The Texans defense, Merciless, Clowney, these boys are no joke, okay? They're no joke right now. And let me just tell you this right now. They played the Patriots as best. They played them as best. Look, there's no excuse for the way they got beat down, but the defense is not to blame. The defense gave Osweiler the ball in very, very good, field position. He got that one touchdown. That was it. Other than that, he just came out throwing picks. This Osweiler is a bum. And if I'm the Texans, I'm making sure that he's gone. His locker is removed. He can never come back to that stadium again. He should be banned from Texan Stadium. He should be banned from Houston, from Texas as a state. The dude went in there and got a king's ransom and played like garbage. And like I said, that was the biggest thing. Beating the Raiders, that didn't mean anything because there was no counteraction because obviously Derek Carr was out. So you had a rookie QB in Connor. It wasn't going to be a back and forth game like that. That wasn't going to happen. Everybody knew that. Anybody that knows anything about football knew that. That wasn't going to happen. The biggest thing about everything, though, Osweiler showed what he was. You cannot go out there and listen. When your defense is giving you the ball, even if you're a game manager, that's why people laugh at Trent Dilfer. In 2000, he won a Super Bowl with a stacked defense and stuff like that. He was able to do just enough to not lose the game. Osweiler was giving them the ball back when the defense is playing so well, and Tom Brady honestly was rattled. They were the spin moves off the center. They were coming right into the backfield every play. It was similar to the way the Denver Broncos beat them last year. And on the other side, you couldn't get anything. So Texans fans, the only thing they should be saying is, look, you guys beat us, but you only beat us because you had a member of our team on yours, who was Osweiler. Because fumbles, all the stuff, the special teams getting fumbles, all the stuff that's going on, the defense getting fumbles, interceptions, continuous turnovers. They're sacking Tom Brady. They're doing this to Tom Brady. All kinds of things are going on. What does Osweiler come out there and do? Throw the ball too high to Hopkins. It's a pick. Come out outright, throw a pick. Come out, throw another pick. You're not going to win in the playoffs doing that. So I'm not going to come on here and not be fair to the Texans just because I picked the Patriots. That doesn't make any sense. If you're objective and you see what's going on, listen, I watch football. I watch a lot of football. The Texans defense is no joke. That defense is for real, but they have no offense. Look, the offense starts, let me just rephrase that. The offense starts with the quarterback position. That's what it starts with. And when you got a guy like Osweiler, the second coming to Jay Cutler, big arm, very inaccurate, will throw you a pick. Those are his key traits. It's not going to work out. When you have traits like that, will throw you a pick. Like when you look at his portfolio and one of his traits is will throw you a pick, you're not going to do well with him. That's what I'm trying to explain to everybody. People don't understand. When I make a pick, I'm looking at the team everything, both sides. How will it work? What's going to happen with this? That's how I evaluate it. When I picked the Patriots, this is what I thought would happen, and I said it in the video. Osweiler is going to give them the ball. So if you keep on giving him the ball, they're going to figure out what you're doing. Your defense is going to get tired. It's not going to be the same pass rush. Everything is going to slow down. And that's what happened. Because this game, when they were only up by a point for a while, any other quarterback that's even somewhat elite, even in their downslide, just any other quarterback other than Osweiler, bro, put a Pop Warner quarterback out there. Somebody else. This game is different. The Patriots possibly lose this game with any other quarterback because the defense was playing so well. And as you guys know, momentum is everything in these games. Momentum is everything is momentum. So when you're playing at this level and you have a quarterback and you're looking at on the sideline, just go back to the game, go to NFL Network and look at the replay of the game and look at the team when they look at Osweiler. All of them hate him. Every single person on that team, including the coach, the owner was giving him the death stare from up in the top. They hate him. The dude is a horrible quarterback. I'm not going to sit up here and, talk about him personally. I'm talking about him as a football player. He's a horrible quarterback. I don't care. Listen. He had time in the pocket. The Patriots sometimes got a rush, but for the most part, he had time. I don't want to hear from the Texans fans talking about he didn't have time. No, he was making very, very bad reads. And all you have to do, even if you dink and dunk, like he has a big arm, he did make that one big throw to Will Fuller, and Will Fuller dropped it. Will Fuller is a bum, but he's also new. What is he, a rookie or something? I thought he would be better. Dude is a bum, bro. You got to catch that ball. You know what I'm saying? Look, for the most part, that was one drop. You're going to have drops in games, and they're going to be huge plays. Patriots players drop balls too. You know what I'm saying? But what did Tom Brady keep doing? Kept coming back out there the way he usually does it. Get up, throw the ball. Get up, throw the ball. Yeah, he complained when Clowney did it the first time when he tackled him running through the tackle or whatever. But that's the kind of stuff that Tom Brady expects because he's earned the right to complain about that. I know a lot of people will say, yeah, he's a B. He's out there, crying about getting hit. It's football. I understand all that. Let me just say something to you right now. They were trying to intentionally do that to rattle him because when you hit Tom Brady gets rattled, just like any other quarterback. It's no quarterback that's getting bashed up by, these big men and not going to be rattled. So that was part of their game plan. You could see that they were always trying to get him to the ground. But all in all, Tom Brady's going to keep getting back up. He's going to keep getting back up, keep fighting, keep doing what he got to do. And he's going to do his best. Bro, the dude was dropping balls right in the bread baskets, bro. And his receivers, like I said, I'm not trying to take anything away from Amendola and these boys, bro. I'm not trying to do that. Hogan, all these dudes. But are you serious? Like that's his wide receiving core. And he's beating on elite teams with it. How can you take away from this man's greatness? I don't know. I sit back and I watch and I'm like, this guy continuously goes out there. And these guys, you would never hear about them on any other team. But they're out there being stars for Tom Brady. Like, for real? Are you serious right now? Like, I'm really having trouble understanding exactly why people refuse to understand Tom Brady's greatness. But at the end of the day, it would have went completely, it would have been wild if you just had any other, I don't know, maybe Tom Savage, somebody else, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Watching Osweiler play was so depressing because he's so horrible. I don't understand how these guys get NFL quarterback positions. There's so many other players. Even Mark Sanchez, bro. Look, he would have got his ass whipped. But he beat Tom Brady when he was with the Jets. Look, I don't know. I'm just telling you right now, the way that defense was playing, all the offense had to do was not make mistakes. And this game would have went completely in the Texans' favor. And like I said, if I see Brock Osweiler on the roster for the Texans next year, I'm done with the Texans. I'm done with them, bro. If that man starts one game, if he's even a backup, if they don't release him right now, like right as I'm talking, I'm done with the Texans. I don't even want to cover what they're doing because that man single-handedly cost them this game. All he has to do is not turn the ball over, dink and dunk. Hopkins is an elite receiver. Remember I told you guys this a while back. He's an elite receiver. But when you have a quarterback like Brock Osweiler, he's non-existent. Please, Texans fans, get rid of it. Get rid of Brock Osweiler. Write letters. Go there. Picket signs. Do something. Get rid of that dude. He is a bum. Outright bum. Congratulations to the Patriots. Good luck going forward. I think this might have been their toughest challenge to the Super Bowl. I'll see you guys next time. One love.